Hey guys, it's Luna from Full Moon Audios, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. I thought I'd try playing some Would You Rather. Thought it would be a bit interesting. It can be rather fun and lead to some interesting conversations. So let's give it a shot. Got the website open here, so let's see what the first one is. Would you rather not be able to taste or not be able to smell? I find this one a little bit easier for me because I do consider myself to be a foodie. I love food of all kinds. I'll try anything at least once. So I'm going to go with I'd rather not be able to smell because as much as I appreciate that there are really nice smells out there, including food smells, I would rather taste. If I ate food and didn't taste anything, I'd be very upset. I would not be happy. Alrighty, next one. Alrighty. Would you rather get $1 million or find true love? Oh, come on. Like, really? This is like these things aren't even relatable. I mean, yes, $1 million would be amazing because I'd be able to afford a lot of things in regards to like independence and stuff. But true love. Well, that's the thing. I mean, like, yes, money can get me a lot of things, and those things could make me happy, but money in itself cannot buy true happiness. It's a temporary feeling because, like, if I buy a car, I'm going to feel happy and excited about it at first, but then eventually I'm just going to be like, yeah, this is my car, and I might not take it for. I wouldn't take it for granted. If I got like a really nice car, I wouldn't take it for granted and be like, oh, it's just any ordinary car. But the initial excitement would pass, and eventually I would be like, yeah, I've got a car now, as opposed to being like, oh my god, I finally got a car. And the same goes for a holiday, like, yes, I'll be happy and excited and I'll have fun at the time, but it's not a permanent lasting thing. Whereas I'd like to think that if you find true love, that would be the long lasting type, the one that does actually end happily rather than in messy breakups and other sorts of troubles. So I'm going to say true love. Money's nice, but yeah. 41% for $1 million, 59% true love. Yay! We got lots of lovebirds out there. Alrighty. For the rest of your life, would you rather eat every meal mixed with carbonara sauce or drink every drink mixed with Four Loko? I don't know what Four Loko is. Let's have a look. Google, be my friend. What is Four Loko? Four Loko is a line of alcoholic beverages sold by Fusion Projects of Chicago, Illinois. So it's just an alcoholic drink. I don't want to mix that with every drink. No way. I'm not that into alcohol. I'd rather do carbonara sauce. It didn't say I have to have it drowning in carbonara sauce. It just says I have to have it mixed in. And it didn't say how much. So, and I like carbonara sauce anyway. So either way, I see a win-win in that. Anyway, would you rather get $20 or get frequently complimented for one day? Get $20. I'm sorry, but look, I like compliments as much as the next person, but after a while it does get a bit awkward, and I do feel awkward when I get complimented sometimes because I'm just, aside from not really being used to it, I'm also an introvert, and I don't really know how to deal with those sort of situations, like I'll try and compliment back or I'll say thank you, and I'm the awkward person who just kind of stands there because I don't know how to progress the situation from that point. So I'd rather get $20 than be progressively frequently complimented for a whole entire day. That's way too awkward for me. I would just shut myself in my room and be like, no, go away. Everybody just go away. So $20. Yes, $20. Easy. Would I rather eat a Butterfinger or eat a Snickers? Butterfingers have peanut butter in them, yeah? That's the Butterfinger? Hold on. Butterfinger. I'm an Australian. We don't have all the things that Americans in the UK have. Butterfinger is a candy bar created in 1923 in Chicago. Chicago has a lot of things going on. Consists of crispy peanut butter core coated in milk chocolate. Oh, I love me some peanut butter or a Snickers. I've had Snickers before, and Snickers are nice because that's got nuts in it too, and like a caramel nougat. I do like peanut butter, but I think that I prefer the variation in a Snickers because it's got the chewiness as well as the crunchy, and it's got the mixed flavors rather than just the two. I know it says, like, it's not saying that I have to eat it for the rest of my life, but I would probably say Snickers. At least for the current time. Like, I'm not really in the mood for peanut butter right now, even though I do like it. And just as a side note, I prefer smooth peanut butter, and I'm not ashamed of that. So, yeah. Anyway, would you rather wear high heels or wear a dress? A dress. Easy. I like dresses, and I prefer flat shoes. I do wear wedges on occasion, but yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of heels. I like looking at them. I can appreciate how they look and on other people, but yeah, I'm not really much of a high heel wearer myself. Would I rather raise a family with Samuel L. Jackson or raise a family with Vin Diesel? I'd say Vin Diesel. I mean, I'm more of a fan of him anyway. No offense to Samuel L. Jackson. He's talented. He's got a lot of sass and attitude, and he does a great job at what he does. I've seen quite a few movies with him starring in it, but yeah, I would rather Vin Diesel. Fast and Furious, baby. Would you rather always disappoint people or always anger people? Well, fuck. I mean, are either options good? No. But the thing is, technically, when someone tells you they're angry with you versus they're disappointed in you or with you, at least to me, it sounds worse when someone says they're disappointed. That one comes across as worse to me. But at the same time, disappointment can be fixed easier than anger, at least in most cases from my experience. Because anger usually means you've really messed up. Like, you've really done something wrong here. You've hurt the person. You've pretty much crossed some sort of line. Anger is the next level. Whereas disappointment, you can work with that. I think that's more flexible. So I would rather disappoint people. I know it's the always factor, but still, I'd rather disappoint people and then be able to work on that. First comment is, I'd much rather have angry sex than disappointing sex. You're assuming you're going to get sex at all, buddy. I mean, not everyone's into that. Would I rather be a nudist or be a never nude? A never nude? Is that a thing? Never nude? I've never heard of that before. Never nude? What do they do for a shower? Do they just go down to their undies? And then they keep their undies on? Like, that's so bad for you. What about bacteria? And, you get all manners of things going on, and in that specific area that's not very nice. Why would you do that? Hold on, is it a condition or is it a lifestyle choice? Hold on. Never nude. A syndrome known as never nude, in which crippling fear of being naked. So it's a fear. Would I rather live with a phobia or fear of being nude, or would I rather be a nudist? I mean, again, it's the whole point of getting clean. It's like, how would you properly clean yourself if you don't take everything off? You need to get clean. You need to face the fear and get clean. And I don't want to get an infection or anything like that. I don't want to get all kinds of problems because of never being nude. No, I'd rather be a nudist, I guess. If I had to choose between the two. I mean, I'd rather not be a nudist, but I'd rather not be a never nude either. But there's no option C. So when in doubt, go with C. There is no C, so I'll go with nude. If you saw a gang beating up a stranger, would you rather call the police but they don't get there in time, or intervene and save a life but take an equally horrific beating? I'm sorry, it's asking me if I'd rather save a life or technically do the right thing by calling the police but then let the person die. Why the hell would I choose to let the person die? I mean, intervening, it isn't saying that I'm killing anyone. It's not saying that I have to do anything horrific. It's just saying that I'm intervening, I save a person, and I just get a little bit beat up. Like, it's saying equally horrific, but it doesn't say that I die and the other person doesn't die. And it doesn't say that I can't report it afterwards. I'd rather intervene. I'd rather save the person. I'm not going to let someone die just when I'm standing there. No. Have the ability to pull out of your pockets the exact change needed for any purchase. That could be awkward in some situations. Or have the ability to discreetly read minds. I'd rather discreetly read minds. I know that kind of sounds a bit like, it inhibits some people's privacy and stuff like that. But again, it depends on the person, I guess. If you have that ability, it is up to you what you decide to do with it. If you decide to read everybody's mind and just, get in on as much as possible, then you are choosing to be that kind of person that inhibits on people's privacy and abuses that power. But it doesn't say I have to do that. Whereas having the ability to pull out change of, the exact change you need for any purchase at any time, yes, that's convenient, until you get something that's really expensive, in which case pulling the exact amount of change you need out of your pocket could look very suspicious and get you into a lot of trouble. And I'd rather not have that sort of drama going on. So I'd rather have the ability to read minds, and then I will choose not to, or just to do it when I feel it's absolutely necessary, but not all the time. Alright, would I rather taste the same flavor of food or taste nothing ever again? Do I get to choose the flavor? Because if so, I would choose something really yummy, in which case, like chocolate, in which case it would take a very long time for me to get sick of that. Whereas if I taste nothing ever again, it's just boring, I mean, yes, eating would still be necessary for survival, but it would take the fun out of it. It would take the intrigue out of it. I'd rather taste the same flavor. Would you rather be an excellent singer or be a superb writer? Ooh. You see, in an ideal world, I'd like to do both. I'd like to be a professional singer and also be a professional author. I mean, I already consider myself to be pretty good at singing. I consider myself to be an accomplished singer. I'm taking lessons and working on finding a guitarist to do an acoustic pairing. So, I mean, I'm already, I wouldn't say I'm excellent. I'm not excellent, but I'm on my way to achieving that dream anyway. So I guess I'd rather be a superb writer, because then I can just continue with my voice as it is, which I'm happy with. So be a superb writer, because I do like doing creative writing, and I know that I was good at it when I was doing it more frequently. And that's another reason why I do ASMR, like role plays and stuff, because when I'm writing the script, I get to just really delve into my creative writing and imagination and just go with it. Would you rather become a superhero or become a supervillain? I mean, I know, the hesitation probably makes you think I must be crazy, but, I mean, there is an appeal to being a supervillain, and everyone knows that. Everyone feels that. Don't deny it, okay? Everyone goes to the movies and watches the heroes versus the villains, and everyone, or at least one person in that crowd, is thinking how good it would be to be bad, or how much fun it must be to be reckless and careless like the villains are. Or they contemplate, how would they do things differently so that if they were the villain, their plan wouldn't be foiled, that they would have won this situation as the bad guy. And, some people might even imagine what a movie would be like if the bad guy won. So, there is the appeal, but at the same time, supervillains 9 times out of 10 get thwarted and or killed. And granted, superheroes get put through a lot of, but would I rather be hated and feared or loved? Basically, I'd rather be loved. And I'd rather save people. So I'd rather be a superhero. 74% be a superhero, 26% be a supervillain. See? I'm not the only one who sees the appeal. I mean, I still chose superhero, but I see the appeal in the whole villain idea. Would you rather have the sense of smell of a dog, which is heightened, or have the eyesight of an eagle, which is also heightened? I think the eyesight of an eagle, yes, it would be handy in some situations, but otherwise it would be incredibly annoying because you would notice and therefore focus on every little movement of anything. Like even if you're walking down the street and like a piece of paper flies about in the wind, you're going to focus on that. Your eyes are just going to focus, or at least like notice great detail of that, and you're noticing every detail of every little thing. Like I feel like that would almost give you a headache because you're trying to focus on something and then it's like, oh, but this is happening and this is happening and I can see everything. Whereas the sense of smell of a dog, yes, some smells are worse than others, but I'd rather have the sense of smell of a dog. 13% smell of a dog, 87% eyesight of an eagle. I'm not saying it wouldn't be handy. In some situations, having that sort of eyesight would be incredibly helpful. But I'd rather not have to deal with the whole every single little movement catches my attention because I can see it. Alright, I think that's enough of that one for now, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a bit of fun, and yeah, let me know if you liked it. I might do it again, and yeah, until next time, I'll try and get another upload up soon. I know you guys are looking forward to the next roleplay, and I'm going to be writing the next Yandere piece, so be looking forward to that. Be keeping an eye out, because you never know when it's going to happen. So, yeah, until next time, guys, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.